Stay tuned for the following special presentation from 1220 and 103.7 FM KOFO.
KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, is proud to bring you the Ottawa University Braves Arvest Bank pregame show on 103.7 FM, 1220 AM, streaming live at KOFO.com or via the KOFO Android app. The KOFO live stream is powered by All Seasons Air Conditioning and Heating. Now, here's the host of your OU Braves Arvest Bank pregame show, Blake Griffin.
Well, welcome to the Striker Sports Complex. I'm Blake Griffin here for KOFO Sports, taking you into the KCAC championship game for men's soccer. Ottawa University taking on the number 1 seeded Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. When we return, you listen to the Arvest Bank pregame show here on KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
If working from a cubicle is not for you, and if you're motivated by setting sales goals and reaching them, then your next career opportunity is
men's soccer championship here from the Striker Sports Complex in Wichita. It's the number 2 seeded Ottawa University Braves versus the number 1 seeded Oklahoma Wesleyan Eagles. The Eagles have lost just one game the entire season. They're 15-1-3 overall. The Braves men's soccer team looking and have already gotten themselves into a AI championship. Hello? Hello? And we are back here in the Striker Sports Complex again, as we are just a few minutes away from kickoff and a few minutes away from introductions. As both teams out there, it'll be Oklahoma Wesleyan, the home team, as they're the higher seed. They're out in the whites. The Braves will be in the road blacks with the black pants, black shorts, black shirts, and the black socks with the gold numbers on front and back. We are just about ready for the national anthem. We will send it back to the station. You're listening to the Arvest Bank pregame show here on KOFO.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Arvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Arvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Arvest Bank, member FDIC.
If you have a passion for selling, willing to learn our sales system, and are driven to succeed, KOFO would love to talk to you about filling an open position of marketing consultant. KOFO takes pride in simplifying the marketing process for our customers while helping advertisers track the impact of their campaigns and understand their advertising options. In short, we help our customers grow their business. To help you along the way, we provide ongoing training and the best prospecting tools in the business. Email your resume to KOFO@KOFO.com. KOFO is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello and welcome. We get the national anthem here from the Striker Sports Complex, so we will send it right back to the station for the time being. This is Blake Griffin on the KOFO Sports.
You've been listening to the Arvest Bank Ottawa University Braves Soccer pregame show. Arvest Bank, goodbye limits, hello possibilities. Stay tuned, our opening kick of the match is next. KOFO, your sports source for East Central Kansas, welcomes you to Ottawa University Braves Soccer, brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Newco Concrete, and by Feeney's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Arvest Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley. Now with a call of OU Braves Soccer on KOFO, once again, here's Blake Griffin.
National anthem just wrapping up here from the Striker Sports Complex. I'm Blake Griffin, welcoming you into OU men's soccer action as they look to hunt down their first KCAC championship in program history, going all the way back to 1971, the last time the team made the NAI opening round, as they come off quite the win their last time out, having beaten the Kansas Wesleyan Coyotes in dramatic fashion. Alonzo Bessauri with a goal with about 75 seconds left in the game as they do introductions here. Just about a minute away. We'll take one more minute break, and then we'll be back for kickoff. You're listening to OU men's soccer here in the KCAC championship game versus Oklahoma Wesleyan on KOFO.
We're talking with parents and their students on move-in day at Ottawa University.
Angie Lawton, Covington, Louisiana.
What is it you like about your son attending Ottawa University?
I love the size of the school. Love that about him. So it's smaller so he can get used to it.
And you are?
Chase Lawton.
What made you decide to pursue your education at Ottawa University?
I really like I like the size as well. I wasn't really happy with going with a large campus. I kind of like how I could get to know everything way faster.
Ottawa University, preparing students for a life of significance. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Learning to work as part of a team is a trait that not only benefits students and athletes now, but can help them as leaders of tomorrow. This is Eric Price, Funeral Director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor this sports broadcast on KOFO. Visit lamb-roberts.com.
There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees, all the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar, exceptional service, one-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's prime time. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week.
Ready to rock and roll here as they finish up the introduction for both teams. We'll give you the weather here for our location. Here we give the National Weather Service the nice one. I'll give you here for the time being at our location. As, man, it gets a little sketchy trying to get your stuff from the website. There we go. We finally get our location. A very nice 52 degrees here from Wichita. They moved it up to 54, pardon me. Winds look like they're coming hard and strong as that flag is stiff here for us. As we look to get things going here from Wichita. I mentioned the Braves will be in the road blacks with the Eagles in the home whites. 58 degrees is the final thing we'll settle on. Winds out of the south at 14 miles an hour with the wind well and truly blowing. We saw some wind last time out. It was actually blowing across the field. It was knocking a lot of the plays and the balls down that were trying to go across. As it will be the Rays to take the ball first. They'll move left to right in your minds. Here's we start things here for half number one. It'll be Slavodon on the ball. Looking to start things, waiting on the final word from the official. That's the officials making sure everybody on. The one more player to come on for Oklahoma Wesleyan from the bench.
Four competitors and play my competitor.
Still waiting. Maybe there we go. So I had to tie their shoe. Hatswell will start things off. We get things over to Toby Whittam. Whittam getting the start at right back here this afternoon. We saw Mello there last week as Ray Boyedo in the midfield has it taken away. Trying to do a little too much there from the center back. Ray Boyedo, who has been a wall for this Braves defense, did not get a mention in the KCAC teams that went to Patrick Wyatt, who got honorable mention for that defensive back line, along with Filippo de la Pasqua. Oklahoma Wesleyan taking their time. A team that has to feel very confident facing this Braves team. A very sideways game, a very one-ended game the last time these two met. Actually, it's the Braves' only loss on the KCAC season.
Potentially
It was trying to find that score. It was 8-0 as the Braves went down to Bartlesville. I remember watching that first half, and it felt like it was over before it started, as that kind of kicked off where the Braves had been working towards making themselves better. Hatsville did not play in that game as they cleared it out into the midfields. Over there. Moreno tackles in the midfield. They'll call handball. Pavlovich, who was all over the ball a couple of days ago against Kansas Wesleyan. They put him in. He was consistently going down that line. He now switches over to the left wing here to starts. So start it back to De Safera.
not
Couple of minutes passed. Just 2 minutes by so far. The 1-2 on the far side. Padirna into the midfield. Myers will go back to De Safera.
that's your home game for him. So
They will move it into the near side. Trying to move it up. Hatswell on the near sideline. Will cross the touchline. Throw in for the Braves. But a team in Oklahoma Wesleyan that has only lost one game the entire year. Only game they lost was to the now number 5 ranked Grace University.
and then they have a bunch
All down the near sideline will go out of play. Will be a goal kick down there for the Eagles.
right.
Pressure from the Braves as Oklahoma Wesleyan breaks it out into midfield. Ranging it for a tackle was Hatswell. Didn't get the ball. Here coming the other way are the Eagles trying to find a counter attack. They have to go back to De Safera, one-on-one with the keeper, and he has to clear it away. Actually came up to the stands. No souvenirs, but some action here for the spectators.
The basketball
Braves trying to move themselves forward. So Myers will take it away and give it back on a throw-in on the far side. Looking to find Molnar or Slobodan Novicevic up with the top. 17 goals for Bensay, 11 goals for Slobodan. Kale Scott, the freshman, with 9. And Alonzo Bassari, the leading assist man and also the hero from Wednesday. Oklahoma Wesleyan very methodical in their back line. They have been kind of that team to kind of slow you down, low you in. They pull the line up a little bit, and they go and attack. They got a lot of guys who can get vertical very quickly. So again, we try to see an over-the-head pass here. Will be cleared out by Felipe over on that far side. Padirna will clear it for a throw.
here come here. It's not going near stars of the complex and make it.
So comes in on the far side, and a whistle going to be had. Didn't get much of the ball there, and luckily might get away with just the whistle for the time being. 2 yellow cards to the Braves in the Wednesday matchup.
Coach, I was failing to go up and do stats.
We'll wait and see if he is okay over on that far side. It looks like he will be. Svetinovich over there on the far sideline, pleading his case for a card to be issued for Felipe Padirna. Over onto the far side will be taken by Moreno on his left foot. Put it to the top of the 18. Lob it into the back post. Braves will have a couple looks at each other and watch it bounce its way across the end line for a goal kick. Run it to the 18 and then trying to find the back post. Not a bad look at it, but no Eagle really in the vicinity to make it competitive at that time. Into the midfields for the Braves, lobbing it over the top. trying to release a couple of the Braves up and down that line. I believe that's Basari over there. Paderna heading it right back. In the midfields. Molnar trying to fight in the midfield. The Braves do win it. Basari up to Slobodon, trying to get past one. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. We'll go around the back line as Oklahoma Wesleyan will reset their lines and try to muster another attack. Braves and Eagles both already clinching a way into the opening round, so you'd have to think that this game more just for the trophy case than for anything else. Neither team fighting to stay alive anywhere, as we're going to talk in the midfields, though it has to be said the Braves with a win here would likely look a little bit better to the committee and we maybe get a more favorable matchup going into the opening round. Rebolledo going to steal it away in the midfield, and pass will go the other way. Here come the Eagles the other way. Taking into the midfield, the Braves pressing, but out into the wing. Couple overlapping runs, but it's taken away. Vasari out wide. Try to go down the line. Paderna. Beautiful slide tackle to stop the counterattack for the time being. Throw-in comes in quickly. Vasari will be sent to ground. He wanted a whistle. Is not going to get it. To the far side, pinging it back and forth. Very calm, very collected soccer so far for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Tatswell will take it away in the midfields, but unable to get very far. We talked about it throughout the broadcasts for the Braves throughout the year as a pass goes back to Dave Safara. Couple of players colliding, falling into each other. Paderna still down on the ground, slow to get up. We talked about it on the broadcast with this team. Teams that can control that midfield and be very confident in that midfield can get their attackers going forward and by virtue win a lot of games. And that's what you've seen from the Braves when they win, when they play well. It is because they have controlled the midfield. The one game they really didn't was against the Oklahoma Wesleyan team. As there you see it turned over. Pass will be corralled by De La Pasqua. They tried to find a ball to the back post. Lob it over the top, Slobodon. Released. But no pressure whatsoever. Back to the keeper for Okwu. Nothing has really threatened the Eagles here so far. As they just have been patiently moving the ball around in the attacking third. A couple of chances for them already. The Braves, no official shots, as neither team has officially recorded one, but you have to think Oklahoma Wesleyan a majority of the possession in the attacking third and a majority of the chances. It's about what we saw the last time we saw these two. That was quite some time ago, and since then the Braves have been on a 12-game win streak. That their last loss was to Okwu, and since then made it the KCAC's problem after to make them run all the way through and clinch that second seed. Down to the far wing. Beautiful touchdown. Into the midfields. Lots of time and space here. I try the through ball again. Rebolledo clears it back into the midfield. My goodness. Over to the near side. Take it away here in the corner. But again, every clearance has gone right back to the Eagles, and Braves have been on their back heel for the majority of this starting 10-11 minutes. In the midfields, beautiful passing by Oklahoma Wesleyan as they will send it right back and reset. 34-15 remaining as they try to find one at the run of this near side. Long ball over the top. Won't be able to find it. Ends up falling across the end line for a goal kick. You've seen what Oklahoma Wesleyan wants to do. They will try to move it back, lull this Braves team a little bit, and then try to strike over the top when the Braves are at their most vulnerable. A very effective way, as we've seen. Wins on wins, no losses in the KCAC, 1 loss in total on the year. We're on to the far wing, into the midfield. Trying to find it onto this near side, they do. Esteves with the ball. On his right foot, curling in, and De Safera will collect it. You have to think he probably wanted to put that more towards the back post. But either way, De Safera able to collect and will get the ball out quickly. Lob it out to the top. And the ball goes back to the defensive line and I go back to their keeper. Scott back there for Oklahoma Wesleyan is really not having anything to worry about so far. As most action has just been feeding it right back to his center backs after they've been in a slight amount of trouble. As here comes Padierna into the midfields. It's taken right back away, coming the other way. Ulrich going back to his defensive line and into the midfield. They come up into the attacking third. Slide tackle coming in from Ray Boyedo. But it leaves them open here on this near side. Moreno into the midfield. Trying to get it in, and Paterna and Ray Boyedo combined for the time being. Still some danger. They wanted to go back to De Safera, and they very luckily got away with anything less than a own goal there. Jack Hatswell was back on the defense and tried to send it back to De Safera, and came off his boot a little hot. De Safera had his near post covered, so no goal was scored, but it will be a corner kick. It'll be an in-swinger from the far corner. Looks like Murr will bend it in. Deflected ball on. Eagles claiming for a handball. Nothing doing. It is cleared out to the attackers, and Pavlovich going to be called for the foul here. Didn't quite like the didn't really quite go for the ball on the header. Went up and started it off with a shove. Yeah, back around Vergara. And they will calmly set the Braves defense. Midfield, they'll break it up. Beautiful pass. They wanted to release Neves again. Into the midfield, Braves with a counter-attacking chance. Novacevic up to Pavlovich. Outside the 18. He'll try to whip it in, and not enough bend on it. Scott will come out and corral no problem. As Ray Boyedo sent it up, but to nobody. It actually bounded its way across the touchline for a throw. Coming up to just 15 minutes past here at half number 1 of the KCAC Men's Championship. Oklahoma Wesleyan having a vice grip on the KCAC for quite some time. The Braves trying to end that run for the time being. Coach Cottage would love to add this to the resume in just his second year, has completely transformed this program. brought in some great recruits and has made the most of what he's had as well. Molnar came in before Cottage, and they've molded him into a premier goal scorer. Well, already was a premier goal scorer, but up to 50 goals in his career with the Braves. Here on the near side, down in the corner. There is Jeboyeto to bring it up to the midfield. It's going to try to take it himself. We'll lay it off to Pavlovich. Pavlovich wanted to find, actually will keep it himself. Over to Basauri in the midfield. They break it out wide. Lobbed in, back post. Kovacevic will take it down on his foot, down in the corner, and send it off of an Oklahoma Wesleyan player. Will not go out for a corner. That's what he would have liked. But it will be a throw here on the near side. Near side throw comes in. Pavlovich inside the 18, lays it off. Hatswell. Hatswell trying to find back post. Actually, a decent pass over there. Nobody there. But Molnar to Corral. Padirna back to Molnar. On the edge of the 18 on the other side. His shot is deflected. Out to Hatswell. Hatswell in. Shot is in for the Braves. The flag stays down, and the Braves take a 1-0 lead. Couldn't quite find out who put it in. It was Hatswell who sent it back in into the 18, and a one-on-one with the keeper. It was Slobodan, and who else would it be? The superb Serbian in his sophomore year. Braves' second goal scorer.
Say none. That's what we're saying right now.
So Kovacevic tentatively the goal scorer. The Braves take the 1-0 lead here in the 28th, or with 28 minutes to play, or just over a quarter of an hour past. And the Braves reserves over there will send everybody to the disco here. Over on the far side, Oklahoma Wesleyan will have it cleared out by De La Pasqua over there. Had to be said, throughout this tournament, the Eagles have looked a little bit beatable. They've given up some goals. Most teams have been able to keep the clean sheets. The Braves have given up one on the year, or on the tournament in the whole. It was a tough matchup for Oklahoma Wesleyan in the last one, as they had to take Friends to extra time before they won late, as they ball over the top. It'll be Neves. Neves in the corner. Eagles will throw it in from the far side. They want back post. Touchdown still in the 18. Padirna clears it away for the time being. It will go out for a corner.
Corner keep taking back feet.
So Neves again will take it.
We get it tonight.
Pardon me, won't be. And Neves, he's not going to take it for the time being. They're trying to figure out who's going to take it.
So that's it. Just because. Oh, that's what.
It looks like that short guy over there. Is that 8? The guy who's next to the post?
Yes.
That's 8.
Take it in short corner. Molnar there to clear it away for the time being. It goes out for a throw.
By feet.
I'll throw it in for the Braves. They'll bring in Padirna to throw this thing in from the far touch line.
Haven't seen the substitute from here yet.
Frank Stoll, scored by number 9, Slobodan Milojevic, assisted by number 8, Jack Hatswell.
In the back line, Oklahoma Wesleyan, a little bit more pace in their attack, but still look very calm. A team that's well and truly can score a handful of goals real quickly. And then they'll go across the near touch line. Into the midfield, Myers. Shaky touch goes back to Reboyedo, back to Whittam here on the touch line. Myers gives it away in the midfield, a dangerous position to give away it. Over to the corner, just outside the 18, here on the near side. Might have the angle, but it's sent back out by Hatswell for a throw. Throw over the Eagles here on this near corner. They will get it in. Blocked. Just outside the 18. Here come the Braves the other way. Pavlovich. With his head upfield, has Slobodon in front of him. Goes into the midfield. Basari. Basari out to Molar on the far wing. His ball in towards Scott. Takes one hop right to his chest. You would like to see something a little bit more out towards the 6. Make Scott come off his line a little bit more. Maybe trying to find Novacevic on the back post, but did not happen. And will be an easy collection from Scott. 24-20 remaining. Comes down the near side. Svenovic onto his right, goes up to the top of the 18. 1-2 is deflected, but back towards Neves. His shot from wide is parried away from De Sefera.
That was enough, man. That's not even.
Let loose from just outside the 18, and my goodness, De Sefera couldn't keep a handle on it. I think wiggled its way all the way to him, and a throw in coming for the Braves here on this near side. It's deep in the corner. It'll be taken by Toby Whittam. Whittam throw in towards the middle. Couple of heads. Pavlovich back towards the midfield, taken down. And they go backwards, Vergara. They will take a collective deep breath, go back to Scott, and reset from the back. 1-0 our lead here from Wichita, the Striker Sports Complex. The Braves strike first in the 16th minute with a goal from Slobodan Novacevic, the sophomore. Having a good year. But looking back on his freshman year, you call this one a slump tentatively as Toby Whittam launches this one. Novacevic not happy. He wanted that thing right to him, and he had some space just across the midfield's marker. But Whittam maybe a little amped up on that. Sent it all the way back to Scott. And Oklahoma Wesleyan trying to break it out into the midfield. Cleared away by De La Pasqua. Hatswell wanted to find Pavlovich and sent it right over the top of him for an Oku throw. 22 minutes remaining here in half number 1. Oklahoma Wesleyan playing from behind as the Braves found the goal just a handful of minutes ago. Some unfamiliar territory for the Braves and history with this Oklahoma Wesleyan team. Not a team that they're normally in front of. Onto this near side. Calmly passing through their triangles, taken away in the midfield. Hatswell clears it. Novacevic was on there quickly. He's going to be going down here. It's just a couple of bodies going into each other, but it's not somebody you want to see go down for the Braves. Might have been holding his hands or something. He's up under his own power. He's walking towards midfield. He is still in. It will stay Eagles possession.
Better never miss anything. Actually.
On to the far sideline. They'll go back towards Scott. We'll take it just in front of the 18. Going around the back, Novichevich running wind sprints out there, trying to put some pressure on this back line. Again, up here on the near side. Molnar will take it away. Has some overlapping runs in front of him. Wanted to find a good deflection. Falls right into the feet of an Eagle. Up to Svetanovic. And a beautiful tackle again by De La Pasqua in the defensive third for the Braves. So very good, some very timely tackles for the Braves have helped them going on. Basauri wanted a foul there. Don't think there was really enough contact to warrant one. They go back towards Scott's. Braves, they bring in the attackers up a little bit more, bringing some pressure here on the back line. Molnar pounding, but the ball gets away. Up into the midfield. Novichevich trying to fight for one back. Ends up sending an Eagle to the ground for a free kick. Moreno will start it, go out wide onto the far side, still in the Eagles' half. Over 25 minutes past, 20 minutes remaining here in the first half. Getting it back in, Neves, top of the 18, slide tackle, Rebolledo, still loose. Blasting shot from the edge of the 18 goes over the bar. And will be a goal kick. Braves almost very much hurt by the rebounds and the loose balls that banged around at the edge of the 18. Evans shot originally blocked. The shot was taken on that far side. Not sure exactly by who. On the far side. Both players go to the ground. Both fighting for it. Basauri will release it. Molnar going towards the far corner. Over to this near corner. Wanted to get the deflection off for a corner. Won't get it. Basauri fighting for it. And the Eagles able to clear it out for the time being. Paterna. Into the midfield. Novichevich shot. And that one's too high. He got the deflection off of the head that headed it backwards. They wanted to try and get back towards Scott. It fell right to the feet of Slobodan. His shot was well high and far right of the goalposts. Neves here on this near side. Really fancy with the footwork. Has been able to get past quite a number of Braves and get into very favorable positions. Have to keep an eye on him going on. Svetanovic, top of the 18. His shot is blocked. It falls back to him. They'll go backwards. Over onto the far side. Lobbing ball comes in, headed away. Rebolledo into the midfield. Oku stays in possession. Svetanovic. That's to his right. He's on the edge of the 18 over the top of the box. They wanted Neves. Goes back to him. His left-footed shot is over the bar. But we've seen Oklahoma Wesleyan continue to get some shots going into this last couple of minutes. They've started to get themselves into better chances offensively. Started to put some shots towards goal. Hatswell in the midfield. Send it all the way over to Toby Whittam here as he chested down. Got some time here on this back line up to Myers in the midfield. Basauri wanted to lay it off for Molnar, a little too short. Eagles take it away. Neves taken away by Whittam. Still a loose ball in the midfield. Off the head of one. Touchdown. Ulrich. His shot from deep is over the bar. Let it loose. Unleash the cannon from his foot. Have to feel confident that Dace Ferris not coming. But we will see two subs come in for the Braves. Off coming will be Novichevich and Molnar will come off. Cale Scott and
Into the game for the Braves, Jevin Purcell Jackson.
Jevin Purcell Jackson will check a couple of freshmen to get some action here in the championship game. Both have contributed 4 goals. Cale Scott with 9 on the year, third on this Braves team. Purcell Jackson with a couple under his belt as well. We talked to Coach Cottage. It's been really nice to have this freshman class come in and be immediate impact players in the midfields. Myers, speaking of freshmen, another one will clear it out and will bounce out of play. The sub will come in for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Will replace Ulrich. Luka Durovic will come in off of the bench. So, whistle in the midfields.
You said 7.
Out to the far wing. We talked about it earlier in this game in this box. Both teams with some tough pronunciations. You've got Svetanovic, you've got your Moreno, you've got your Ulrich. Just to name a few. I get it in quickly. Toby Whittam able to get just a touch on it and save it from Neves with ahead of his team going towards goal. It'll be a throw-in actually for the Braves. Whittam to throw here in this near corner.
It's annoying to ask you for it and it will never. It just calculates its team. It's like, well, why give it the option?
Whittam will clear it. Go about its way across midfield and across the touchline. As a matter of fact, here on this near side. 14 minutes remaining here in half number 1. The Braves holding on to a 1-0 lead. And on a botched clearance that went out to Hatswell. Hatswell slotted it right to Slobodan Novacevic. Timed his run perfectly. The flag stayed down, and he put it in for the goal. The Braves looking for their first KCAC championship in program history, from what I could find. A couple of Division 10, District 12 titles back in the 70s that put them in a very good spot. Some historical spots for this Braves team as Basauri has head up out to Purcell Jackson. Will come into the corner. Has Whittam with him. Whittam trying to send it in towards the 6. It's cleared away high into the air. Wind's taking it around. Rebolledo going to take it off the hop. Head it towards the touchline. Whittam chested down. Basauri. But for Jackson, Purcell Jackson can't get there. And it's out for another throw.
He's probably gonna play in the court. He's running a little bit. Yesterday was Tim.
Down around. Into the far corner. Adierna trying to win it back. He finally does. Pavlovich taken down.
Dome, women.
Head official has not been too card heavy. He's called it fair both ways. No reason to really start to throw the cards around here. Both these teams
Because they play.
definitely playing for something, but have already secured that next spot. They try to find Rebolledo on the back post. Could not find him. A little too far off the lob. Beautiful ball in, but just a little too much pace on it. Rebolledo, a tall guy and can get up there, but not that far. Start from the back, Oklahoma Wesleyan with 11:30 remaining in half number 1. Scott over to his right back, trying to get up in the midfields. Touch is still there. Svetanovic will have it cleared away.
Lead. Is it halftime? Kind of close. End of third?
Yeah. Think so.
Quickly in, back towards the back line.
They need to put Sims back in each city.
Moreno going backwards. It's a press coming from the Braves attacking core. They get it around. Neves able to put one Brave on his back. Take it away. Still on here for the Braves. And a foul called that will go on Neves. But Neves has proved a thorn in the side of his left side of the field for the Braves all afternoon. He's a guy that can get his way around a lot of the area. Hatswell taken down will be a foul. I couldn't quite find out if that was going to end up a foul or a beautiful tackle from Oklahoma Wesleyan, but they will call it the foul. Are you just tuning in? It's a 1-0 lead for the Braves. Slobodan Novacevic scored in about the 16th minute. Just one of a couple games going on for the Braves today. He started parallel with the football game that's live on air on 1220 and 103.7 FM. We are on the internet, on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you've found us, thank you. We appreciate it. But the Braves football team taking on Tabor as the ball on the far side. Looks like a game of Twister over there. The Braves come out with it. They're Whittam on the near side. Has Purcell Jackson in front of him. They go 1-2 with Myers. Good block. Rebolledo goes to ground. It's going to be a compromised back line here. De Pasqua, good tackle in the midfield, stops the counterattack for the time being. And a whistle taken from Scott. They start quickly, and the midfield will go the other way. So whistles back and forth. And looks like a card for dissent here on Neves. And a second card. And Durovich also with the card. Both of them a couple of choice words for the head official, and that's the first time we've really seen him get angry with anybody. He's going to come have another strongly worded talk with Neves, who has to be careful here. You don't want to get that second yellow because the next game would be the opening rounds. Overlapping one on the far side. Pavlovich taken down, but the ball will go across the touchline for a throw. Will we finally see this Eagles sub come on? We will not for the time being. Long a bit in, headed away momentarily. Neves will touch it down here on the near touch line, guarded by Whittam. Puts Whittam right back on his wallet. Going out towards the far wing. De Pasqua lays it off, trying to find Pavlovich. It's taken back by the Eagles in the midfield. Under 8 to play, 7:50 remaining here in the KCAC Men's Championship match. Half number 1, the Braves lead 1-0. A couple of yellow cards just issued on the Eagles as they overlap it. Mourinho to the back post, a beautiful ball. They try to get it back towards the 6, and De Safera there, no problem. No fire at all. Yes, maybe a small pan fire. Just cover that up, no problem. De Safera will start it from the back. Over onto the left. And move it towards the middle. Cale Scott. Out wide, Whittam. Whittam with a couple of options in front of him. Back to Scott. Scott to Purcell Jackson. The freshman tacking up. Back to Cale Scott. A beautiful step from the back line. It looked like maybe Murr came up in cleared that one out. A couple of freshmen trying to go back and forth here. Throw goes down to Basauri. Basauri lost it for the moment. Whittam gets around one. Ended up going to ground. He kind of lost his balance after he got hit. And it will be Eagles possession. They're breaking down to the back, taking their time. It's very slow, very methodical. Braves continue some light pressure on the defensive back line. I've been able to slow them down just a touch so far. And have really kind of made up for everything else with some timely tackles in the defensive third. Head up, Hatswell trying to lob it over the top. Purcell Jackson, it's down. Almost got a touch and a whistle. Couple of maybe too much hands on the hand fighting between Purcell Jackson. He draws the whistle. That would have been a very good chance for him. It bounced right to his feet in front of goal. Into the back line. The whistle will be had.
No, I thought for sure he was going to. But it was
17-9, Michigan.
Braves, who have been physical the whole afternoon. We've seen that kind of try to be their MO here against the Eagles, is trying to be very physical. A team in the Braves that is not shy to rough you up a little bit, run into you, and make you uncomfortable to try to receive the ball. But it seemed a little bit extra this afternoon, maybe trying to throw the Eagles off of their game. And so far, it has worked. Cale Scott's unable to get there. It's back into the defensive third.
Jamie Witness.
Purcell Jackson releases Cale Scott. He's coming into the near side corner with one Eagle on him. They go back to Whittam. Whittam to Scott. It's across the touchline for a throw. So they'll let Toby take it. 4:30 remaining. They get into Basauri, back to Whittam. They go back to Hatswell. I'll move it around the back line. Taylor Pasqua out to Pedierna up there on the far side. Pedierna, who's been known to send some balls in from the wing, gets towards the touch line, and it's deflected across the end line for a corner. That's the first one the Braves have taken it. Yes, it looks like it is. First corner of the game for the Braves. They'll send up the big guns, Ray Boyedo and De La Pasqua, who have both found the back of the net a couple of times. It will be Hatswell over on the far corner to take the in-swinger. Our target man is probably Ray Boyedo. It goes in. Ray Boyedo gets pushed down maybe a little too easy. His header will find the gloves of Scott. And he will try to release the Eagle up here. He's found it. Svetanovich running towards the far of the 18. Ball comes in and it's cleared away. Only as far as Neves. And cleared away again by Hatswell. With that counterattack from Scotty, boomed it all the way over the top. And it fell right to Svetanovich. As Neves will come off the pitch. I have to wonder if he's going to see much more of the field, as he's already on the yellow for descent. Beautiful pass, overlapping run into the far corner. Cross comes in, doesn't find anybody, header over the bar. Might have been the best chance the Eagles have had all afternoon. Beautiful cross, header taken just shy of the 12. And ended up sailing over the bar. DeSafera was not going to be able to come back and cover his back post. Pavlovich trying a little too hard as he has the ball taken away on the far side. Move it towards the middle as we tick down to 2 minutes remaining. Game going back and forth. Braves trying to issue the Eagles their second loss of the year. It'll be their first in KCAC play, first in conference play. They ran through the conference. Braves' only loss is to this Eagles team in the conference. A couple of draws for the Braves, and they lost down in their early litmus tests of games. Over to the far side. Again, Oklahoma Wesleyan still being very calm, very methodical. Boyedo lobbing it over the top for Purcell Jackson. Takes a touchdown, trying to throw on the speed booster. He's able to get past one. He has one in the middle, and Cale Scott trips over his own feet. Still on the possession. No whistle as he tried to draw the foul. And a tackle taken the other way. 64 seconds remaining here in the first half. They try to get over the top. Svetanovich. Poor touch on the far side. He's in a great spot. Has one in the middle. Ball goes to the back post. Goes across the end line. Also not quite the spatial awareness is, again, still having some words with the official. 2 Eagles have already been given cards for dissent. And you'd have to think maybe this official more of a quick trigger for so many words that are going to be thrown to him for both teams. Down to 20 seconds remaining here in the half. The Braves trying to hold on, get into that halftime break with the lead. Bobbed over the top to let it go to De Safera, who will just fall on it and watch the waning seconds of the half go out. And it is halftime, 1-0. The score, the Braves leading the KCAC men's soccer championship. We'll be right back. You're listening to Ottawa University men's soccer here on KOFO.
Whether you're tackling an opponent on the field or tackling a weekend project at home, injuries happen. When they do, you'll be glad Advent Health Ottawa's emergency department and board-certified staff is there to help get you back in the game. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. Visit AdventHealthOttawa.com.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
We're talking with parents and their students on move-in day at Ottawa University.
Angie Lawton, Covington, Louisiana.
What is it you like about your son attending Ottawa University?
I love the size of the school. Love that about him. So it's smaller so he can get used to it.
And you are?
Chase Lawton.
What made you decide to pursue your education at Ottawa University?
I really like the size as well. I wasn't really happy with going with a large campus. I kind of like how I could get to know everything way faster.
Ottawa University, preparing students for a life of significance. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
At CarStar Ottawa, we offer comprehensive auto body services from repairing minor dents and dings to restoring your vehicle to pre-accident condition. CarStar Ottawa, 402 North Main Street. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Back here for the KCAC Men's Soccer Championship. I'm Blake Griffin with KOFO Sports. A concurrent broadcast as we are also running the OU men's football game. That's Bob Johnson at home as they take on Tabor. That's on 1220 103.7 FM. KOFO.com. If you want to go run back there and check the score, we've got 15 minutes here at halftime. Nothing doing here at the Stryker Sports Complex for another 13 minutes. So go over there, check on the Braves football team, see how they're doing. Give them a comment, give them a like, give little shout outs from the soccer listeners. And then come back here for second half action. 1-0 our score here from the Stryker Sports Complex as they honor the all KCAC teams, the newcomer of the year, the best players in there as well, and I believe the all academic honors as well. As Kat McGardet's daughter from Ottawa University is down there. I can't see if I recognize anybody else. Nobody wearing the OU garb out there for the time being, and I guess all of our stuff looks very similar. A lot of the teams bringing out the black gear. But we will send it back to the station for another break. We're here at halftime. Score is 1-0. The Braves leading Oklahoma Wesleyan in the KCAC Men's Soccer Championship. You're listening to the KCAC Men's Soccer Championship here on KOFO.
Quality Structures is helping you build the rural American dream today. No more some days. Whether you're wanting a garage for your toys, a riding arena for your horses, or storage for your equipment, Quality Structures is there. Visit Quality Structures in Richmond or online at qualitystructures.com.
Wintertime is the time for tires at Beanie's Body Shop and Repair. Now through November, you can get up to a $100 rebate on a set of 4 qualifying Cooper tires and 50% off alignments. Call Beanie's Body Shop and Repair 785-242-4082.
I'm John Newhouse of Newco Concrete. From our first contact with you to the cleanup when we're done, you'll find our staff and crew to be professional, respectful, and reliable. That's the only way we do business at Newco Concrete.
Visit online at newcoconcrete.com. Kansas State Bank supports the hometown team because when you visit Kansas State Bank, you're banking with hometown people you know, with convenient drive-through hours, loan officers with decades of experience, and their new digital banking suite. Find out more at mykansasstatebank.com. Member FDIC.
Approaching or starting your retirement can be incredibly overwhelming. This is Parker Olmsted with Impact Wealth Planners. Call us to find out more about the Impact Wealth Planners retirement checklist at 785-214-6500 or visit impactwealthplanners.com. Securities offered through LPL Financial. Investment advice offered through V Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor.
Your pets can suffer from seasonal allergies too, with annoying itching on their faces, feet, and ears that can last for days. Ottawa Veterinary Hospital can help them ditch the itch with allergy medication specifically formulated for small animals. And not so small ones too. Call 785-242-3538 today for a less itchy tomorrow.
Back here, 1-0 our score as we have a couple more Braves out there getting honored for their women's soccer team. Update on the football game in Ottawa. Tabor on top of Ottawa. A very shocking score. Looks like Ottawa's turned the ball over a couple of times. Billy Maples with 2 interceptions. So Bob, hopefully he's a little in better spirits by the end of the afternoon. As we talked about the game last night, saw Bob last night at the station, and they were all talking. You want to get this win. You don't want to have that share with Kansas Wesleyan, especially after you beat them. You don't want to have to share the championship. Now they've already got the they get the automatic bid because they have the tiebreaker, but you don't want the trophy to say co-champion. I'd like it to say that you are the champion outright. And I don't know, this Blue Jays team trying to play a little bit of spoiler. I got the stream up here, and I'm watching it during this halftime. And if you want to, by all means as well, it's on the Brave Sports Network, so you can get some video on that and listen to us on the audio. As we are at the halftime break, 1-0 our score. The only goal scored so far, Slobodan Novacevic, assisted by Jack Hatswell. Alonzo Bassari got the hockey assist as well on it. He ended up with an assist. That's going to add onto his totals, who came in with 15 assists. He has had such a great season finding the Braves when they needed him. As it looks like the Braves are taking over possession on the football game. We won't call both games. We won't pull the Kevin Harlan and call both games. But we will give you updates throughout the half, as I'll try to keep an eye out on that over there. The happenings in Ottawa. So here, women's volleyball, not Ottawa women's volleyball, but the KCAC Women's Volleyball Championships going on at the same time. That's on the KCAC network. It is, I believe it's Kansas Wesleyan and Oklahoma Wesleyan over there. Later tonight, it will be Kansas Wesleyan versus Oklahoma Wesleyan in the Women's Soccer Championship. Ottawa University bounced out in the semifinal, lost 3-0 to Oklahoma Wesleyan back on Wednesday. But everything over here is fine and dandy. The sun is shining right now. I'm lucky enough to have a pole that's blocking the sun. I'd like a little bit more cloud cover. There's a lot of clouds out here today, but not over the sun. So we'd like them to start coming our way a little bit. No rain, but just a little bit of cloud cover so we can see the field a little bit better out in front of us. But here at the Stryker Sports Complex here in Wichita, nice drive down and hopefully a joyous drive back as the Braves look to hold on to this thing. Going back, grabbing their first KCAC title in program history. We're going to head back to the station. 6:30 remaining here at halftime. Go grab your snacks. Go grab your water. Change the laundry and come back. Don't touch that dial. You're listening to Ottawa University Men's Soccer here on KOFO.
Hi, I'm Morgan. I am the inventory person, social media office assistant at All Seasons Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing.
What can your customers expect from All Seasons experienced technicians?
They're always greeted politely. They tell them what they're going to do before they go to the furnace or air conditioner. After their diagnosis, they always come to the customers and explain everything that's going on and give them the pricing before they do anything.
Call All Seasons at 8888 Airman for your AC, heating, and now plumbing needs, keeping you comfortable in all seasons.
At a time of loss, you're already dealing with grief. The cost of a funeral service shouldn't add to it. This is Eric Price, funeral director and owner of Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Homes, providing affordable services for everyone. Find out more by visiting lamb-roberts.com.
When it comes to jewelry, the fit is important, not just on your finger, but on your wallet. Hi, this is Lindsay Sutton at Sutton's Jewelry in downtown Ottawa, where we work to fit your ring to fit your budget. Diamonds come in all shapes and sizes and price ranges. The last thing we want is for you to think you can't afford a beautiful new ring. Come see our selection at Sutton's Jewelry, 213 South Main, downtown, where there's no high-pressure sales. We just want to be sure the fit on your finger matches the fit on your finances. You've got it made at Sutton's Jewelry.
We're talking with parents and their students on move-in day at Ottawa University.
Angie Lawton, Covington, Louisiana.
What is it you like about your son attending Ottawa University?
I love the size of the school. Love that about him. So it's smaller so he can get used to it.
And you are?
Chase Lawton.
What made you decide to pursue your education at Ottawa University?
I really like the size as well. I wasn't really happy with going with a large campus. I kind of like how I could get to know everything way faster.
Ottawa University, preparing students for a life of significance. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Back here at the Stryker Sports Complex, KOFO Sports taking you into the second half as we are currently here at halftime. 1-0 the score as the Braves retaking the field. They'll warm up here on the field to get themselves ready for the second half. Half that has seen both teams definitely with some chances to score some goals. The Braves 3 shots, 2 on goal. Oklahoma Wesleyan 7 shots, 3 on goal. A lot of them are going over the bar. As they have just kind of let back and really have been okay on the power and the sort of accuracy. It's where you want it, but just a little too much power and a little more leaning back. You lean back as you kick, and you tend to send it higher into the air, and that's what they've been doing. They've been sending it over the bar. But we'll see if a change of goals changes anything for either team. Braves would love one more insurance goal. As we mentioned, this Oklahoma Wesleyan team is a team that can get going in a hurry, and a team that has already come from behind in this tournament. It was Friends who was looking like they were going to end up in this championship game back on Wednesday. Oklahoma Wesleyan had a free kick with about 15 seconds left, and were able to score, send it to extra time, and then ended up finding the goal in the second extra time period back on Wednesday. It was a very exciting win for Oklahoma Wesleyan, and one that a lot of the Braves players are rooting for, as they wanted the automatic bid, and they did get their wish, but now might get the extra icing on the top, as well as they might end up getting the KCAC championship, lifting that nice trophy, adding one to the collection as Coach Cottage looks for his first piece of hardware as the Braves men's head coach. About 2.5 minutes away, we're sitting right back to the station. When we come back, it's going to be time for second half kick. 1-0 the score. The Braves lead over Oklahoma Wesleyan. Can they hold on? Can they clinch the KCAC title? Find out when we return here on KOFO.
There's something for everyone at Primetime Grill. Burgers, salads, sandwiches, entrees, all the best tasting and delicious Kansas cuisine. Enjoy the full-service bar, exceptional service, one-of-a-kind atmosphere with so many screens you'll know why they say, when it's game time, it's Primetime. Primetime Grill in South Ottawa, open 7 days a week.
Looking for a better rate of return on your savings? Harvest Bank is ready to help with great rates on certificates of deposit. You can earn 5% APY on a 7-month CD or 5.25% APY on a 14-month CD with a minimum deposit of just $1,000. And it's easy to get started. Stop by any one of Harvest's over 200 branch locations to open your account. Other rates and terms are available. Harvest Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you're tackling an opponent on the field or tackling a weekend project at home, injuries happen. When they do, you'll be glad Advent Health Ottawa's emergency department and board-certified staff is there to help get you back in the game. At Advent Health Ottawa, nothing is more important than you. Visit adventhealthottawa.com.
Back here, a minute left in this halftime period. We'll bring you into the halftime second half action here. Gave you the stats so far. Braves 3 shots, 2 on goal. Oklahoma Wesleyan 7 shots, 3 on goal. Neither team have really been able to get set pieces. Braves with 1 corner kick in the first half. Oklahoma Wesleyan with 2. 2 yellow cards for Oklahoma Wesleyan, both not for anything physical, but both for talking to the head official, the head referee. 3 saves for the Braves, and Stacey Ferraz had to make the majority of the saves. They mentioned the Braves just 2 shots on goal, one of them saved by Scott, and one of them found the back of the net. In total, the Braves lead in the fouls. They have 8 fouls compared to 5 for Oklahoma Wesleyan, as both teams take the fields. As we keep an eye on the football game, we'll keep you updated throughout this second half. 14-7 still with 1:39 in that second quarter. Looks like they just went into a timeout. So perfect for all of you to come back from that game. Welcome. If you were watching the OU football game, welcome back in to this one. I hope that you get yourself some water, some snacks. It's going to be a good one coming down to the stretch here as the Braves trying to knock off the number 1 seed Oklahoma Wesleyan for the first time in quite some time, as it's been a while since Oklahoma Wesleyan has not really been champions. They go back, they won last year. They beat St. Mary 2 years ago in 2021. They were able to topple over Tabor. 2020, they beat McPherson. The last time they didn't win a men's soccer championship was back in 2019, where Friends beat them in the championship game. And it was a string where Oklahoma Wesleyan didn't win 18 or 19. Then back 2017 was Oklahoma Wesleyan. But Braves looking for their first. Going back into 1973 when they found themselves, I believe it was a 4th place finish in the NAIA tournament. The KCAC, don't think they were in soccer at that time, so did not win a KCAC championship. This would be the first on the cards for them as we get things rolling in the second half. Coming out are the Eagles, who start with the ball first. They turn the ball over. Toby Whittam is forced to grounds. So it'll be a free kick over here. And already some words. I mentioned the Braves have been the more aggressive team physically, and been pushing people around and trying to make people uncomfortable, and it's worked so far. Myers trying to lob it over the top to Novichevich, and Scott is there to collect it. Scott in the powder blues. It's a very good keeper kit. They get it up into the midfields. Crispin. Well, as he deflected across the touchline for a Braves throw, be taken by Padierna to Bassari. Back to Hatswell, the orchestrator. Over out to Pavlovich. Bassari trying to touch it around the defender, was unable to. Turnover in the midfield. Eagles skating around one, back into the midfield. They go looking up for their attackers. Some nice runs out in front of them, but right to Padierna for the time being. Molnar gets the ball as the target man, tries to switch it across the field. Pavlovich runs into an Eagles player and is taken down. No whistle will be issued. The turnover as the Eagles make their way into the attacking third. Crispin dances around one, puts one in towards the 6. It's headed right back out to Badierna. He's able to corral it, and it's out for a throw here on this near side. Throwing Kavik. We'll see it slide tackled away by Vidila Pasqua. Molnar tried to find it, but turned it away. Ball in towards the 18. It's headed out by Toby Whittam. Another turnover. Just on the edge of the 18, ball towards the back post. Whittam heads it away. Here comes Pavlovich for the head of steam. He's taken down. I'll slow things down, slow down the counterattack. Did see the whistle and did get the foul, but the official looks like he's telling everybody, stay on your feet a little bit more. As we've seen both teams try to draw those fouls very much so in this first half and some change, as Hatswell will have a trouble turnover in the midfield. Reboyedo, Myers missed the kick. Turning the other way. Poor turnover for the Braves. Overlapping runs. Svetanovich, one over the keeper. Top net. Goal. Svetanovich, just too easy. The Braves, mistakes in the midfield, can't be having that against a team like that.
Taylor, you know how many people that in the season?
49.
For the season?
His 139th goal of his career. He has been torching this KCAC for his entire career here. And you can't give a goal scorer like that an opportunity.
He didn't have to do really much at all. Marlene Savanda.
Beautiful ball, found him, and a very easy goal, his 37th goal of this season.
I don't think we have a player in our history that scored that many goals.
Eagles will pass it around the back.
Svetanovich, assisted by number 16, Marvin Savanda.
So now we're tied 1-1. Taken down in the midfield, Whittam will draw the foul. Braves will let's take it quickly. Some pushing and shoving both ways. Braves have to be not happy with themselves. They most definitely made that mistake in the midfield. But we're tied 1-1 back, all even. We said it time and again, you can't make mistakes against a team like this. Whittam, home to the right wing. Lay it off. Bassari wanted the 1-2 with Whittam. Up down the line.
You guys are beat every single day. Women's household teams won great.
We'll still be as pretty.
A foul committed on the attacking third. Looked like Bassari on the foul. They'll break it up. Murr out wide. Take it away. They wanted to find Crispin. Out to Kavich. Ball towards the 18, headed away, Reboyedo. Hatswell couldn't get to the ball first. Oh, wanted to find the overlapping run out to Molnar. Molnar trying to release Pavlovich. A little too far in front of him. It's going to be corralled. And we'll be back to Scott Well, to the left back. Touched away by Myers. Myers regains possession for the Braves. Rebellido looking up. Finds Basauri. Heavy touch. It's taken away. In the midfield. Looked like a advantage here for Oklahoma Wesleyan. They will keep play alive. Down to the far side, Whittam trying to keep a hold on Svetanovich over there on the far side. Deflects across the end line for a corner. Third corner of the game for Oklahoma Wesleyan. As they have equalized this thing 1-1. 38-50 remaining here in the second half. That'll be an in-swinger from the far corner. Out the far post, down. DeSavera parries it down, headed up. Still in danger. The Braves clear it, and De La Pasqua able to send it towards midfield. A booming kick back towards the Braves back line. Molnar able to get it around to Pavlovich. Pavlovich gets it around one, and a whistle will be had. It was a great ball hit it right to DeSavera. He had to just parry it right down. Couldn't get both mitts on it and corral it. Able to be cleared away. I believe it was by Whittam. In the midfield after the turnover. Eagles coming the other way. Headed down. Hatswell missed his tackle. Here come the Eagles. Out to Petierna. Kovacevic. Going backwards. And they'll go backwards. The Braves will reset everything and try to calm their nerves.
For them, so we lost. Because they're just going to nail it down.
Out to Molnar, back to Pavlovich.
Going.
Turns it over. So it's Svetanovich looking down the fields. Sends it out. And offside will be called. We're going to wait till the ball clears the pitch down by that far touch line. 36:25 remaining. Basauri trying to hit it around for Kovacevic. He does. Overlapping run looking for Basauri. They put it in, headed down. Top of the 18. Basauri unable to extend his way and find it. Here comes the Eagles on the counterattack. They got 3 attackers up there. They bring 2 more and towards the midfield. Svetanovich onto his left. Towards the 18. Rebellido clears it out towards the spectators. Tied 1-1 here in the second half. Braves give a goal to leading goal scorer in the NAI. And a guy who's a menace to this entire conference for a long time coming. DeSavera will come out and collect a through ball. Nothing doing. And they'll start from the back. Down the line. Up here Basauri. Up towards Kovacevic. Pass was behind them. Here come the Eagles the other way. Overlapping run. Ulrich couldn't get there. He'll stop his run and will be a goal kick. You see De La Pasqua in the back line telling everybody gotta get up, gotta get going. As it'll be Cale Scott to come on for Vladen Pavlovich.
Thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Header into the midfield. Novacevic got jumped over the top of. I'll stop the clock here. Don't think we're gonna. Oh, pardon me. We're still getting a discussion here. Oh, we might have seen a card. Official will not brandish one from his pockets. Just having a conversation. He's already given out 2 yellows to the Eagles so far, but both of them were for some talking.
Because all they had to do is kneel down and not kick a field goal.
De La Pasqua.
Because they only won by 3.
Over on to the far side. Trying to find the overlapping run. It was Whittam. And it's cleared out. Hatswell looks like he's moved back to the right back position as they get into Rebolledo. Down to Whittam and since Molnar and Whittam not on the same page. This looked disjointed from the Braves in the attacking third. They caught a break on their goal and caught the Eagles with a unfortunate turnover. But since then, they have not really looked phenomenal attacking. As here comes Molnar. As I say that, Molnar on his left towards Novacevic, heads it towards goal. Deflected out. And it will be a, let's say a corner or a goal kick. Looks like goal kick. As Bassari tried to find the rebounds, was hit on the slide tackle, but the official will call a clean tackle. Bassari is down. They're going to bring the trainer on. Good old Daniel will trot his way on from the bench and make sure he's okay. Bassari will have to come off the pitch as they did stop the clock for him. 33-28. They'll put him back on in a second.
Or the show should tell with a little bit now. It's from one way life.
So Oku from the back. We'll start things back up. We come down to about a quarter of an hour past, 33 minutes remaining. Padierna. Down to Myers in the midfield. Myers around one. Myers looking up. Plays one off to Bassari. Couldn't quite keep a handle on it. Padierna to Myers in the midfield. Novacevic wanted it right to him. Myers is kind of struggled to feed his attackers up at the top. Trying to take it back. He's been very good defensively as they flip it across. Switch plays. Vitanovic looks like it's over there. Guarded by Whittam onto his rights. Tries to uncork when it's slide tackled away. He still remains on it. On the edge of the 18. They go out wide. Shot back onto the left towards the 18. Cleared away for the moment. Wins will be out for a corner.
How do you go? Yes, he looked really fine. All when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, you got it fresh. Come on.
Could be a corner again for Oklahoma Wesleyan. It will be their fourth of the game. Here, tied 1-1. You're just tuning in. You missed a goal the start of the second half from Oklahoma Wesleyan. That's moved them equal with the Braves.
Say did it 20? 20 is how could you? She never came to you. She might have felt it in York.
The quarter comes short. Out towards the 18. Braves will send the pressure. Ball lobs over the top. Takes a fair off his line. Will watch it roll out for a goal kick. Send it out to the far side with him. Going 1-2 with the winger Kale Scott over there. I'll switch the field over here. Padierna up to Bassari. Padierna now with a head of steam. He's trying to find that overlapping run. And the Pasqua Padierna, Molnar in the midfield. Up for Scott on the wing. Scott towards the middle behind Molnar. Everything's been behind everybody. Nobody has been able to find a pass to each other in the attacking third, and the Braves got to figure that out if they want to win this game. Up to De La Pasqua, who steals it in the defensive area for the Braves. Wanted to find Molnar, and the pass is telegraphed and way too short. It's picked off in the midfield. Need more pace, need more juice on those passes from the back, and a little bit more accuracy as the Braves just continue to give the ball away, trying to move into the attacking third. The Eagles taking their time along the back line. That's what's worked for them so far. Very slow. We talked about methodical before they find the exploitation and exploit it. As there it is. Ball in towards the middle off of the corner cross and easily in the back of the net off the header. There you see it. Goal from Ulrich. Mateus Ulrich will add it on at the 2-1 advantage for the Eagles, and there you see it, taking their time, moving it around. All they got to do is find it up into the wing and make one person miss. A beautiful ball in onto that far side, and a equally as effective header beats De Safera, and it's 2-1. 29:36 remaining. The Braves need some answers. They have not looked good this second half.
Marino, jump and slowly to the 6-yard box, they will have the ball.
7th goal of the year for Mateus Ulrich.
Daniel. Okay.
Daniel with the assist. On the far side. Braves just needing to be more together on their passing, more pass, some more strength. As it's out to Padierna here on the near side. Hatswell in the midfield as the Braves starting to send a lot of numbers forward. Hatswell switches it out wide. Have Scott out there. Try to find overlapping run. Molnar couldn't find it. Turnover in the midfield. The counterattack comes the other way for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Down that left wing. Svetanovich, who already has a goal, and I'm sure 140 doesn't sound bad either. Braves send it back out towards the midfield. The Eagles taking it away, ball towards the 6. De La Pasqua clears it off of Svetanovich, who is still down on the ground. And time will be stopped as I'll check on Svetanovich, who is on the ground on the far side.
I agree.
Slow to get up, they'll bring the trainer on. It has been a tough go of things for the Braves since that goal. They have completely struggled to get anything going towards goal.
Danny probably for 9 of the US and bring him back. So what happens if he gets a.
Neves will check in. Looks like he's going to the 4th official, getting his instructions to come on. Likely for Svetanovich.
Close. Yeah, that'll be the right thing back. Nations. But yeah, I don't go to nations. They're not guaranteed one more meeting. They're guaranteed one more meeting. They keep playing. And the national, this is his conference. National tournament.
So Svetanovich is up And it's walking off under his own power. Again, it's a guy that you don't want to see go down if you're Oklahoma Wesleyan. He has been your guy, your bread and butter for 139 goals in his career, 37 this year. And he will come off as Neves will find his way on to the pitch for Okwu. Mentioned on that yellow card. He was one of two Eagles to receive a yellow for dissent. A little talking to the head official. So I asked to be careful how to pick up that second. And A, put the Eagles at a handicap for this matchup, and B, put them out of him for suspension in the opening round. Novacevic in the midfield, dances around one, will be taken down, no whistle. The official has talked to both teams throughout this game, has not been one to call those ticky-tack fouls, and has not been one to see easy fouls. Nothing from anyone flopping or anything of that sorts in the midfields. Myers trying to win it back. It will stay Okwu possession. Take it quickly and go backwards. Eagles with the lead, 2-1. Scored both the goals in the second half. And can really well and truly take their time as they have controlled possession, controlled the time. But they want another goal up here on the wing. Neves.
I don't think anybody can.
Shaking it around. Whittam puts it in towards the 6, headed only out towards the 18. Stays Okwu possession. One pass out towards about the 20-yard area. Still fighting. Goes to ground and a whistle. Free kick going to be taken. About 20 yards, 22, 3 yards out for Oklahoma Wesleyan. Shades of their semifinal matchup with Friends. This is about where they had their free kick that they scored to tie the game with about 15 seconds left. They sent it in. It took a weird bounce off of somebody and ended up finding the back of the net. 26 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the second half. We need to keep this one out of the back of the net. One goal seems manageable for the Braves. 2 goals seems like a tall task against the Oklahoma Wesleyan team. But as we've seen, the Braves can turn it on late. They scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes against Kansas Wesleyan. Now taking on the left foot of Vergara, hits off of the head of a Brave, and they will quickly get on the trainer with head injuries. You don't want to see anything, so they'll bring the trainer on, and he will at least get a little bit of a look here for concussion protocol.
That's your turn.
So they will they'll take him off for the time being and check on him for a second before they put him back onto the field. They're taking ourselves some health precautions over the last couple years and change, as we have not wanted to. You've seen people take those injuries. You've seen CTE be more of a prevalent discussion, and not only the sport of football, but in all sports, head injuries have been taken more and more seriously.
Yeah.
That will be, looks like it will be Braves possession.
Injury is a serious consideration here in athletics. What are we doing?
Trying to find a ball. And, oh, actually, never mind that. They already have a ball. So I think there is a conversation of who has the ball here.
Set.
They're going to give it to De Safera. 25-40. And normally see a drop ball there, as neither team was really in possession. It was a loose ball in the midfield, but they do give it to the Braves. As here they come. Novacevic Lurking it onto his left. Wanted to find Molnar. It's deflected into the midfield.
Cal, is that him still standing at his line?
Eagles. Bringing up.
Because they didn't sub out, right? They just
Out towards the far side. They're still waiting for Padierna to check back in. Myers takes the tackle. And Padierna still not in. They're taking their time. The Braves didn't see a sub, so down a man. Scott onto his right. Overlaps the run for Molnar. Molnar couldn't get there in time as it's across the end line for a goal kick. Coming off of his line was Scott. As here comes Padierna back onto the pitch. And looks like Vladan Pavlovich will do the same. Vladan Pavlovich, one of the many Serbians on this team, will check in for Bence Molnar. Give Molnar a bit of a breather and probably give him a big burst at the end. Probably set him off for about 5 or maybe even 10 minutes and put him on so he can have little extra legs under him. Out of the back, Oklahoma Wesleyan. Not needing to really take much offensively. They can really take their time and take a lot of air out of the ball. Over to the far side, Neves. Towards the 18. Try to lay it off. Taken back away. They go back to De Soferi to the Braves. Why? There's nobody there. You just had to clear it away. Oku has smelled blood in the water in the second half. The Braves have been disjointed all the way. They have not looked as confident on the ball and finding each other as here comes another cross it across the face of goal. Whittem is there to clear it away. But another one that the Braves let get all the way across goal. Slide tackle and a greatly timed one in the midfield. The Braves give the ball away. Here comes right back to him. Myers, Basauri, taken back away by the Eagles. Up here on the far touch line, Whittem able to take it away. Wants to clear it towards the midfield. Coming over, Myers finds it up to Cale Scott. Poor touch in the midfield. Gives it right back away. We've just seen that in droves this afternoon from the Braves. Poor touches, poor decision making, and poor passing. Ever since that goal has just been a tough way to get things going, especially against a team as good as Oklahoma Wesleyan. In the midfield, Eagles have it taken away by Hatswell. Myers, another hard pass. It's off the legs of Basauri. Braves will have a throw in on the far side. 22 minutes left. The Braves did score 2 goals with about 10 minutes remaining against Kansas Wesleyan in the semifinal.
All right.
So not dead. This Braves team is a team that can get going offensively. It has just not looked great so far. Some changes are going to have to be made within the ranks to look a little bit better.
You gotta stop as you play here.
Stop the clock for the time being. Substitution took his time to get off the field, and the referee wasn't there for the time wasting. Booming ball goes over the top. They wanted to find Pavlovich. Nothing doing. It's gone off of his line. He'll corral. Passing it around the penalty area. Pavlovich trying to win the ball back on the near side. Goes up towards the attackers. And Problem Ulrich releases out towards the middle. Rebolledo able to take it back. Overlap. Ball is out for a throw. Basauri gets it in quickly to Scott. Scott goes backward to Hatswell. Hatswell back to Scott's. Back to Hatswell. Rebolledo, pardon me, will come back and take it. Pavlovich overlapping run. Padierna. Ball in towards the back post. Scott is there. Header is won by Oklahoma Wesleyan into the midfield. Sabanda in the midfield, fighting around two Braves, and Padierna just gave him a chicken wing, threw him right to the ground. A little too much on the elbow, pushed him right to ground, and it will be a free kick for the Eagles. They'll go backwards. Into the midfield, Ulrich. Not sure he wanted that pass. I think he wanted Neves to make that run on the far side. Ends up in the hands of De Sefera. See, the Braves have a little more urgency here with 20 minutes remaining. Whittam over the top. Again, there's too much power. Will find right into the feet of Scott, who will take his time to start things from the back. They hate to turn into that team who starts to try to boom balls over the top instead of piece together passes. As coming off the back line, Rebolledo will commit a foul. And they're going to bring the trainer on. Yeah, looks like Mateus Ulrich down and hurt holding that leg. Late challenge from Rebolledo. No card issued. The Braves have looked like they've gotten away with a couple that could have definitely been. Because both teams definitely physical with each other. And the Braves themselves maybe a little bit of hard feelings. As we mentioned, 8-0 the score the last time these two met up. Got to leave a sour taste in your mouth. So it will be substitution to come on for the Eagles or not yet. Eagles will restart play. 19-20 remaining. Ball goes out to this near wing. I want to get the ball back towards the 6. Able to get around Padierna, who's pushed down. No whistle. Flag will be up for, looked like possibly offside. Very thankful there, Padierna was unable to give up the penalty. And Pavlovich going to be issued a card here for sure. Oh, maybe not. He looked like he was reaching for it, and he's got one in his hand. I think Pavlovich definitely going to receive one. They will give one. They give one two ways.
34. Yes. Yeah.
So one to Pavlovich and one to Murr. Pavlovich, who lost his temper, took the penalty, took the free kick quickly. Didn't like that there was an eagle in his way, but he kicked it right at him. And then lost the tackle and committed a very dangerous tackle after. Took out an eagle. Murr came over to defend his teammates and pushed him around. That's where that yellow card comes from. But they'll both go into the books. Restarted in the back. O'Gara lost it. Going up, Scott's poor touchdown is taken away. Pap into the midfields. Some pressure from the Braves attackers. Clears back into the midfield. Headed back to the Pasqua. Want to go up towards Basauri. And just beautiful passing to get it out of the back end from Oklahoma Wesleyan. Ulrich gets around one. Sends Padierna in the spin cycle. Out wide, Pap. Pap floating in towards the 6-yard box. Header is up and away. Just the 1-goal advantage for Oklahoma Wesleyan here in the KCAC men's championship game. The Braves got to get this going if they want their first KCAC title in program history. The header goes down and will find itself across the touchline for an Oklahoma Wesleyan throw. Oklahoma Wesleyan looking for their fourth KCAC championship or tournament championship in a row. They've been the regular season champions, back for a couple more years past it.
I was like, I can't even tell there's a design on the front of it. Oh, that's a great
Overlapping run, a great 1-1-1 with the keeper. De Severa, great save. Had to come off of his line and make a very important save. Got to keep this at a 1-goal game. The Braves want to keep it manageable. Another poor pass in the midfield, goes the other way for the Braves, and a whistle. Foul going to be committed. Looks like Purcell Jackson over there. Braves have, again, not been as good in the midfield as we've seen them throughout this year. And that's more credit to this Oklahoma Wesleyan team who has locked it down in the midfield. Their passing has been great in the midfield. Their overlapping runs have been better. As they, again, just toying in the midfields. Ulrich dances around one. Hatswell trying to win it back. Goes back towards Ray Boyedo. Whittam. Big boom ball over the top. They want Cale Scott. Scott's able to win it. Stays on his feet. Couple of Braves in the box. Has Pavlovich. Couldn't find him. It's cleared away. Scott's found himself into a good spot. Just the delivery was not there as Padierna wins it back and across the touchline for a Braves throw. Myers will take it in as we'll have subs come on for both teams. Looks like Slombill and Novacevich will check back on for the Braves, along with Bensay Molnar.
Counting's walking to the left, already on the bench. 14.
Goes in for the Braves. Around the back line, Hatswell. Poor pass and another turnover. Neves. Overlapping run far side. Pap or Durovich over there. Header back post, no good.
Yeah.
And a Eagle is down. They stopped the clock. Maybe a cramp going on in the midfield. The official will stop it as they'll bring the trainer on. A couple of Braves will come over for some water.
Yes.
Under 15 minutes to play. Braves trail by one, much like they did on Wednesday.
Big Eagles number 4. Swallow. And number 16, Bensay Molnar. Good to know this.
So for
Christmas.
the Eagles, Victor Crispin will check back on for the number 8. It'll be Murr.
Sure. Well, half minutes left here. Oh, here we got down here. So you're saying
Braves will start it from the back. In the midfields, we'll have another stoppage as another Eagle will go to the grounds with a apparent cramp. He's holding on to that left calf. So bring the trainer on again. You slow things down. The clock is still stopped. 14-27 remaining. Official not having anything with any
He's got to go off.
any time wasting tactics. He will have to come off as you stop the clock. You bring the trainer on. You got to come off. So I'll exit stage left for the time being.
Resume.
And I will start play back up. Eagles will take it in the midfield. Out into the wing. Pap gets a pass by Dierna. Down towards the end line. Across. No good. Back to the back post. Eagles stay in possession. Shot is deflected by a Brave out for a corner. And the Braves have just not been able to control these wingers. Whittam and Padierna have been beats down the lines a couple of times already today. Corner, 5th in the game for Oklahoma Wesleyan, will come in on this near side. Will be an outswinger on the right foot. Coming in, headed, still in danger, cleared away. Eagles will keep possession. The other chances from deep and nothing doing as De Safera comes out and will collect it, no problem. Pavlovich, 1-2 with Padierna. Back to Pavlovich with eyes up fields. Has it just taken right off of him. And there you see the difference between Ottawa and Oklahoma Wesleyan. Just able to come and take the possession right back. Up to Pavlovich. Up to Novacevic. Novacevic will take it. Move it out towards Whittam. Whittam over there. Unable to get around anybody. Out towards the far wing. Cuts back towards the middle. Out towards Pap. Onto this right wing. Pap taps to the top of the 18. Stolen away by the Braves. Coming the other way. Myers out on the wing. Molnar. Whittam switches it over here to Basauri. The Braves assist leader. Here on this near sideline. Go backwards to Padierna. Padierna. Out far, out wide. They want Scott out of his hits. In the face will go down. And we'll stop the clock. Likely for a card. Hamp, I can't hear you. Be a free kick for the Braves. Hamp, I can hear you.
The South Eagles player now on the yellow card is taken.
Hamp, I can hear you.
Guessing, yeah, because 16-2 or so. Essentially.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
We're talking with parents and their students on move-in day at Ottawa University.
Angie Lawton, Covington, Louisiana.
What is it you like about your son attending Ottawa University?
I love the size of the school. Love that about him. So it's smaller, so you can get used to it.
And you are?
Chase Lawton.
What made you decide to pursue your education at Ottawa University?
I really like the size as well. I wasn't really happy with going with a large campus. I kind of like how I could get to know everything way faster.
Which one?
Oku in the midfield with 11:05 remaining. Leading by one, the Braves have not been able to get anything going forward. Cavich able to dribble his way all the way down the wing himself. And it will go out for a goal kick. We'll have a substitution coming on for the Eagles.
17.
So DeSaferro will take it on the goal kick. Pass from the back is again stolen and out for a Braves throw, but the Braves just can't get it out of their own end. The passing, as we mentioned, has just not been as good as it was the other day, or as you've seen all season. Eagles have constricted the passing lanes. And it comes out here to the near side. Under 10 to play, 9:55 remaining. Into this near corner on the touch line and out for a corner.
Also, you can see how that's why I don't think he's on. Here. He should probably 17.
Will be a corner taken over here on the near side. Tag it, bouncing in towards the 6. Back outs. And say another corner will be had.
This corner opportunity. Set piece.
9 minutes to play. The Braves on their back heels. Trailing by 1. As the clock stops with the Eagles. And change up who's over there on the corner. Corner comes in. Down by DeSaferro. Braves finally clear it. It's a foot race. Pavlovich not able to get there in time.
Myers Slade didn't have any stat.
8:38 remaining. Throwing for the Eagles. Here onto this near side. Throw in. Padierna. Back towards the middle. Basari lays it off for Pavlovich. Pavlovich. Lost the handle on it and will stay Braves ball. Throw in. The Braves will go around the back. Hatswell. Back to De La Pascua. The Braves, immediately pressured by the Eagles, have had nothing really doing going forward. De La Pascua with nowhere to pass to. Lobs it over the top. Molnar was coming toward him. He lobbed it over the top to nobody, and it will go out for a throw. Just a lot of questions being had by this attacking core for the Braves. The midfield has been so good at feeding the top half and the attackers on the season. In this game, they have just sputtered. Anytime they've got into the midfield, they have not been able to find their attackers. Can count almost on one hand how many times Molnar or even Novichevich has had the ball. The clearance is poor. Up Molnar trying to shade it away. Click it on. Basari cleared up, but only towards the 18. Header going back towards the midfield. Pavlovich chests it down on this near side. Back to Hatswell. He'll be taken down for a free kick. So Hatswell will take it here on this near side. And the Braves will stack the box. Hatswell will take it quickly. Go across the middle to Myers. Myers trying to lob it in. Just a poor entry pass, and it will go the other way. Eagles with a counterattack and about 6.5 minutes left. Would not be surprised if they just take their time here. Braves going to throw everybody on some high pressure here. Slide tackle goes towards the Braves, but it'll go out for another throw-in for the Eagles, who will take their time to get this in. You can easily take 5-10 seconds off every time the ball goes out. At least. Throw-in on the far side. Eagles taking their time. Just finding their 1-2s as taken down is Neves. Toby Whittam wrapped around the back, pulled him down. He's able to get up, no harm, no foul. But a free kick here for the Eagles on the far side. 5:40 remaining here in this second half. Braves trail by 1. Looking to see if they have a little bit of magic left. Does the slipper still fit here in the KCAC tournament? They've already clinched berth into the NAI opening round, but Coach Connor would love a little extra hardware. It comes off of the wall, right back to the free kick taker. They'll move it back towards the back end, move it around. Turnover. Here come the Braves the other way. Molnar with some space out in front of him. Molnar around 1. Molnar on the top of the 18. The cross was headed away. They'll go back to Hatswell. They'll go back towards Whittam on the far side. Whittam. Overlapping run. Molnar. Molnar cross towards the middle. Nobody on the back post. I'll get a substitution to come on for the Eagles. Braves starting to just now get it towards their playmakers. And there you see Molnar cross it right across goal. Had a great opportunity, but nobody filling the box for the Braves to find that back post. The other pass one will head it back towards the Braves' best salary. Down Pavlovich. Pavlovich back to the outside. Novichevich. Novichevich. Passari on the overlapping run, back post. Takes one hot. Molnar on the rebound. No good. Another shot. Molnar over the bar. Or pardon me, Novichevich over the bar. We've seen Bensay over his time here is 50 goals with the Braves. He's been able to hit that, but a beautiful save from Scott. Parried away. It looks like we're going to get a couple of subs here. It's going to be Patty Wyatt to come on for a little extra height. And we'll probably go 3 in the back here for the Braves. And looks like Cale Scott possibly coming back on for the Braves as well.
I think it's 17.
Cale Scott and Patrick Wyatt back on for the Braves. Ray Boyedo. As the Braves go 3 in the back and throw everybody forward. Wyatt, De La Pascua, and Ray Boyedo, the 3 defenders. Everybody else getting forward. Passari to Pavlovich. 3 minutes remaining. Pavlovich trying to get in towards the middle. Passari back to Pavlovich here on this near corner. Cross is a good one, but it's cleared away by the Eagles. Into the midfields. Bodies go a fly in. And
He didn't get touched, did he?
Passari holding his face. Might have taken one in the face. The official will stop the clock for the time being. 2:59 remaining. It's a 2-1 game. The Braves looking to try to find the late equalizer.
Unless you wanted to see it either.
Fisher going to take it over to midfield before he gives the ball back to the Eagles. Or we'll have a drop ball.
Yes, I only have one part.
Rebolledo takes the big cross, moves it in towards the middle. They wanted to find Hatswell. That pass is too far. Scott and Hatswell couldn't get it to connect, and here come the Eagles the other way. Can really just take some time off the clock. 2 minutes 40 remaining. Rebolledo. And a foul will be committed. Looked like maybe Jack Hatswell, who will stop things. And that is the last thing he wanted to do, was give up a foul, because now they can take about 30 seconds off the clock if they're really careful to take it quickly. They'll drop it out, go 1-2. Pass two defenders onto the far side and off of a Brave. 2 minutes, 5 seconds left in this match. The Eagles will have a throw on that far side, and they're starting to sense the championship with them. Has it cleared away. Braves take another throw. Throw in taken quickly. They want the Scott. Scott has it cleared away. Throw in from midfield. Headed away. Novacevic heads it down. Pavlovich trying to win it back. And a foul actually given to Molnar. Just under 90 seconds to play. I'll stop the clock.
Give me another one. Okay, who's that? 19.
As Bassari going to pick up a yellow card. Some frustration fouls being had here over the last couple of minutes for the Braves as they've seen this start to slip away. Minute and 20 seconds left. Free kick for the Eagles in their own ends. Wouldn't be surprised if they take their time with this. They go over the top. Rebolledo heading it back towards the midfield. Cale Scott's trying to win it back. He does in the midfield. Myers up towards Pavlovich. Pavlovich for Scotts has Molnar to his right. Shot from deep is over the bar. 58 seconds and counting is a goal kick for the Braves. Or pardon me, for the Eagles. And Scott will take his time. And a card going to be issued to Scott for time wasting.
13. Over Scott. Issue the goalkeeper issued yellow card for time wasting.
It's one you'll take down the stretch, especially in the championship game. So with the clock stopped, Scott will send this one in, restart it. 50 seconds left. Trying to change the whole direction of this game. The goal kick will not be found. Throw, Bassari takes it quickly. Up to Pavlovich. Pavlovich. Back to Bassari. Bassari has it out for a throw. 32 seconds. Myers takes the throw. Novacevic off of his head. Trying to go for Scott. Scott couldn't get there in time. Wesleyan keeper Scott will fall on it. 20 seconds left. He can probably take about 5-10 off this. He already does have a yellow for time wasting, so actually might get rid of it quickly, and he does. 10 seconds left. Wyatt. Last chance here for the Braves. Ball goes up and out of play, and that will end things here for the KCAC championship. KCAC champions go to Oklahoma Wesleyan. They come back, score 2 goals in the second half, and definitely looked like the better team in the second half to come back and win it. We'll send it right back to the station for our final ad break, and we'll give you our final thoughts when we return. You're listening to Ottawa University men's soccer here on KOFO.
This is Walt Dangle of Dangle & Son Mortuary. Our desire is to provide the very best in funeral service. Our commitment has helped us reach that goal. We will always strive to reach higher. This is Dangle & Son Mortuary, setting the standard for funeral service.
We're talking with parents and their students on move-in day at Ottawa University.
Angie Lawton, Covington, Louisiana.
What is it you like about your son attending Ottawa University?
I love the size of the school. Love that about him. So it's smaller, so he can get used to it.
And you are?
Chase Lawton.
What made you decide to pursue your education at Ottawa University?
I really like I like the size as well. I wasn't really happy with going with a large campus. I kind of like how I could get to know everything way faster.
Ottawa University, preparing students for a life of significance. Find out more by visiting ottawa.edu.
Ottawa University falls here in the post-game show. 2-1 the final score as Oklahoma Wesleyan grabs their fourth straight KCAC tournament title in a row. You'd have to go back a couple more years to find the last time they didn't win the regular season title. Neither team going to be too hard done by here as both of them heading to the opening rounds. So the selection show will be on Monday for men's soccer. We'll find out where they go and where I get to go. And call that game on next Thursday, the 16th. The Braves get the runner-up plaque. So definitely some hardware to be taken back and some hardware to be added to the collection for Coach Cottage, but not the one he wanted. He wanted a little extra on the top for his team. But again, they will go to the opening rounds, and the fight for the national title is still on. Taking some learning experiences from this game, as every game from now on is going to be tough or tougher than this one, as the Eagles, a team that's in the top 25, and a team that consistently is top 10 in the country. So every game from now on is going to be about this tough, and some learning lessons for the Braves going into the opening rounds. We'll see who they take on. We'll see where they go. Final stats: 2-1 goals to Svetanovic and Ulrich, and assists to Moreno and Sabanda. For the Braves, 1 goal, Slobodan Novicevic, assists from Alonzo Bessauri and Jack Hatswell. At the end of the day, it's just slightly out of the reach for the Braves. They'll retool and bring a lot of the players back for next year. Get your top 2 goal scorers, Bence Molnar, who will be heading into his senior year, and Slobodan Novicevic, who will be heading into his junior year next year. Cale Scott going into a sophomore year. And with how well Coach Cottage has retooled and recruited, I don't have any I don't think that that will stop anytime soon. And I think that they'll continue to bring in great talents, and this team is going to be a force to be reckoned with going forward. Just couldn't quite get over the hump, and we'll head on to the opening rounds. It's been a fun one, folks. If you had us on concurrently with the football game, we can give you a final score or an update from that, as I'll pull it up on the phone, see where Ottawa football is at in their game. It is 28-14 Tabor on top of Ottawa in the third quarter. The Braves trying to make themselves look better for the committee in terms of their selection show that'll be Sunday for football. But fun one. Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Thursday for more OU men's soccer. We'll be back on Monday for the coaches show, Wednesday for the KCAC opener for men's and women's basketball, Thursday for soccer, and then Friday for Linden, Saturday for football. We'll be right. It's been a fun one. Thank you so much. This has been Blake Griffin for KOFO Sports saying thank you so much for listening, and have a good one. Go Braves.
We hope you enjoyed our coverage of Ottawa University Brave Soccer on KOFO. Brought to you by CarStar, Quality Structures, Kansas State Bank, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, Newco Concrete, and by Beanie's Body Shop and Repair, Impact Wealth Planners, Ottawa Veterinary Hospital, Sutton's Jewelry, also by Ottawa University, Our Best Bank, Advent Health Ottawa, Dingle & Son Mortuary, and Primetime Grill at Fusion Alley. For more information about our next OU Brave sports broadcast, visit the KOFO sports page at KOFO.com. This has been an exclusive presentation from your sports source for East Central Kansas, KOFO.